Hello there everyone, welcome back once again as we're back in for another episode of Spire with the Ironclad Heartbreaker challenge as per usual. And we are on Ascension 1. Let's get moving. Hello Neo. A rare card to obtain for the Ironclad is actually pretty useful since he has a lot of good rare cards. Sure. Let's see. Ooh. I think Impervious is probably the best one because with Impervious we don't really even need to worry about the having to get a defensive option. Well, more defensive options for a while. So, looking at it, we have a path that can give us 3 elites, but one of them will be the one for the green key, which may or may not end up killing us. But we do get 2 red spots, so I think let's go up this right path and kind of swerve to the middle, and if we don't get anything, we can just simply set up for a double elite. I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and see about trying to get back the health we lost from Neo's offer. Rupture, I think for now let's just go ahead and take Carnage. Rupture requires us to get cards that can synergize with it. Twin Strike could be nice, but that would require us to get cards that increase our strength, and while I would love to get them, we don't know if the game will give it to us. Let's see. Ominence could be a pretty good upgrade, but we would actually have to fight before we can make Ominence that useful, so I think let's just go for the Shrug off here. Oh, Dark Embrace. I mean, we don't really have... Well, actually, no. We have Impervious and Carnage we can exhaust. But I do like the thought of getting Flame Barrier. I think let's just go ahead and go with Dark Embrace since that is a power. Okay. I think let's go for a duplication potion. Just kill off the sneaky, kill off the fat, and we'll take the 4 from the mad, and we can focus on the shield gremlin. Carnage will exhaust, unfortunately, but that's not the worst thing ever. Traffic, awesome. We'll pick up an uppercut. Getting pretty expensive with a lot of the cards that we're getting, so it would be nice if we could get maybe, I don't know, a Snecko Eye. Snecko Eye would be pretty handy again with all these 2 cost cards that we are constantly getting. Chug the colorless. We'll grab the hand. Chug the entrophic. Let's just go for damage here. Alright. Should have... Very nice. Strike dummy. Well, I guess that could be useful. Not the greatest thing ever, but I suppose we can make it work. Let's go ahead and upgrade uppercut so that way we have 1 more turn of weaken and vulnerability. Okay, we take out the spike, and then... Actually, no, we can just simply take out both. Flex. I mean, it could be a decent strength card, but I don't think we're going to be needing it. I would say our deck is actually might be strong enough to take on whatever Enhanced Elite this is. Because it will either be between Gremlin Knob or the Triple Sentry, and and we should actually be in a good spot between the two. Let's go ahead and War Cry, put Carnage back on top so we don't lose it. And we still lose it anyways, sadly. Thunderclap could be useful since it gets rid of any artifacts and it's a cleave, so... Let's just go ahead and focus down one of the sentries, so we only need to deal with one of them per turn. Dark Embrace will be incredibly useful here, since we'll be exhausting a lot of bases. Oh, I forgot that we technically do just simply draw cards. Well, it's fine. But overall, this could have definitely been a worse elite fight. Gilia, awesome. Bludgeon. We have a very high income, so you know what? If we get Snecko Eye, Bludgeon just simply becomes a beat stick. Have to face the Logblin again, huh? Great. Well, we got an energy pot, so... I guess we need to wake up Logblin since I do not want Carnage to go to waste. Although, considering everything, we probably could have let the Bludgeon go to waste. The Carnage go to waste since we have cards like Bludgeon, Uppercut, all that other good stuff. Pommel. Upgrade or strength? I think let's just go ahead and start lifting with the Gilia. Won't matter too much, but... It won't matter too much for our Bludgeon since technically with a lift, it will just simply become stronger, but I think it would still be a decent pick here. Alright. I think we should just simply be able to out-damage it, I think. Nice. Offwing will be useful. Snecko Eye, let's go! Alright. Place the snack. So let's see. There's a path on the left that just gives a lot of elites, and I'm kind of feeling confident in ourselves that we can take it on. Okay. We just hope that Snecko doesn't screw us too many times. Really? Alright, well... Oh, we could have used Bash there for free. Feel No Pain is awesome. Okay, now this is the kind of hand we like seeing. So Thunderclap to get the initial vulnerability out of the way. Power through... I think it's probably best if we do take it. Blood potion. I think let's go and get rid of the colorless for the blood. Pervious here. Thunderclap into bludgeon. Alright. That works well for us. And we can put all these for free. Use Offwing and uppercut into Carnage is awesome. True Grit will be our exhaust. Start getting rid of... Let's go ahead and start getting rid of regular strikes, and we'll pick up Exhume. I think we should be okay with this. Actually, we could also pick up a Blood for Blood, because that would just simply be cheaper naturally due to our Snecko Eye. Go ahead and exhume on the bird. So let's see here. Bash. Go ahead and offer. That's a nice looking bludgeon, so let's go ahead and True Grit away a regular strike. Activate Feel No Pain. Put the bird on the floor. Bludgeon the Chosen. We could just simply uppercut to get rid of the bird, but I think just simply focusing more on the Chosen will be more useful. Strike. Shrug it. So blood for blood on the bird. We can exhume for a card. Can get back the Carnage. Go for the Bash and Bludgeon, since that will do more. Pick up a Metallicize because we want to have a way to keep our block up even when it's not being nice to us. Get rid of the Red Slaver. And we'll get rid of the Blue Slaver next, since he does more damage and he can weaken us. Blood for blood on the Taskmaster. Might as well Carnage Strike. Magic Flower, awesome. I think we are good, so I don't think I really want to add more cards than we need. Being able to kill off a Chosen before he can even do anything is novel. Okay. Another entropic bloom. I think we'll sub out the flex potion. Get the lift. So that way we can get the Gilia out of our thought process. Preserved Insect is awesome because we are taking a route that has many elites. Defend. Go ahead and energy pot this so that way we can hit them with both the upcut and the carnage. Nice. Anchor, useful. Second wind, nice. Go ahead and keep removing these strikes. Well, I can't get a good hand every time, I suppose. Gonna take a little bit, but that's fine. Feel no pain. And we can just go for the bludgeon on the blue. Alright. Well, good time as any to second win for just simply a lot. Shockwave will be pretty useful. Final lift. Okay. So Metallicize, that just simply gave us a free defend. Let's go down. Battle Trance. Really giving me the bottom of the barrel here. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and apply the shock right to all of them. This should be fine for now. We'll just simply have to wait for the next hand to be less expensive. Let's go down. Feel no pain. Okay, that should do us. Battle Trance. Bludgeon will kill. Nice. And let's go ahead and start splitting. We could go for the offwing so we could get more draw. Getting an upgrade. I think let's just go for the offwing first and then we can start upgrading our main sources of damage. Because I feel like we should be okay for the time being. Don't really need the war cry. Don't need that. Go ahead and metallicize here. Oh, hey, yeah, hit the free offering. Nice. So I think one more turn. So let's go ahead and use Exhume for our shockwave. And that should cover us. He'll buff himself, but that's fine. You can eat one. Ah, jeez. Probably should have used Power Through there. But I think with this we have him. Limit Break. How? I don't think Limit Break is going to be that useful to us. I will happily pick up a Black Star. Because we can just go a route that has a ton of elites on it. Okay, Shockwave first. Actually should have used Feel No Pain first. Feel No Pain and Dark Embrace, actually, now that I think about it. That was probably the correct order of operations. Go then, second wind here. And that gives us enough defense to just kind of power through the Spiker. I will happily fight this. Right. Go ahead and metallicize for a free impervious. Alright, got rid of one of the old walkers before I could even do anything. Love to see it. Use True Grit. Put Bludgeon back on top, see if we can, and we can even draw it for a cheaper price. Come on! I guess we'll just simply have to deal with using strikes for free. So let's see. Let's go with Dark Shackles, and really Dark Shackles was the only good one out of all those. Keep removing regular strikes. We'll offer. Right, that works. Feel no. Might as well just simply activate the second wind so we can just simply see about getting a better draw. Come on, I know that there are good cards just simply waiting for me. Flame Barrier? Do we see that again sometime? That should be good enough. I do actually want to activate our pocket watch here. Okay, activate Impervious, hit the Webtomancer with the uppercut. Go ahead and try and use what cards that we can. So that way we can offer for a better. Would be the strategy, anyways. Let's go ahead and Warcry again and see if we can. I was hoping that we could end up drawing a free strike there, but no luck. Let's just... Oh, that guy, the Webtomancer is already weakened because we hit him with an uppercut earlier. Well, this will hurt. Tungsten Ward is huge. And keep getting rid of our strikes. Don't really have too many ways of creating statuses, although Evolve could be useful against the Heart. Alright, this works. Uppercut, Impervious. Just go ahead and do a 1 damage strike. Ew. Alright, Thunder. Phew. Singing Ball, huh? Well, I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. You do need to get the Sapphire Key. Upgrade Bludgeon. I did say that we were going to upgrade that eventually. Although we should also upgrade our Evolve as well, so that way we can make more use out of it. Probably could have done Power 2 to squeeze out like a few more points of damage. We'll just simply activate the Dark Embrace. I mean, on the bright side, when we do kind of get screwed for energy from our hand, we can just simply activate the Pocket Watch pretty easily. Granted, I'm not appreciating how many times that we are activating Pocket Watches in this fight. Like, seriously? Need some cheap... There we go. Let's just go ahead and activate the Dark Offering. Send Okay. See, now this is what I want to be seeing. Nice bunch of just zero-cost cards that we can do for a lot of damage. I think the only thing that could really turn this deck on more is if we get like a co-option and just stuff that can backup weapon. Nice. Free prayer. What do we want upgraded? Probably the evolve. We do need to activate the Ruby key now so we can get into the end, and don't win Deca. Let's go. Let's see. We already have enough, so let's just go ahead and hit them with the shockwave, and we'll end turn there, so that way we can use our pocket watch to draw a big hand. Alright, so feel no pain. Pervious. Put uppercut back. We will exhume the impervious. I did not mean to exhume the impervious, since I thought that we actually had Offwing in our deck already. Shackle this guy. Hey, free bludgeon. I mean, on the bright side, we are getting some worth out of having Deca alive because it keeps giving us stasis, which causes us to draw cards. Alright, we'll keep our hand here. Okay, so all we have to do now is just make 38 block a turn anytime that Deca decides to attack. Should be doable, kind of. Let's go ahead and use Shrug off here. We'll squeak out a bludgeon whenever we can, since bludgeon is kind of our biggest damage. We can thunderclap here to vulnerable, and then okay, cool, they're dead. Let's go ahead and continue on. Final act. Let's see, so let's go ahead and make Carnage a little bit more damaging and probably a bit more appealing to use. And let's go ahead and let's get rid of this unupgraded Warcry. I don't think we need that many of them, especially when one of them is unupgraded. Okay, so feel no pain. See what Shrug-it-offs can give us. We'll use Thunderclap. This works for now. I do want to get rid of the Spire Spear first. That way we can focus entirely on the shield. Okay, pretty easily done. Let's replace the strength part for the blood potion since. Okay. So I think first things first, activating our two major powers will be first off on the list. Because having Dark Embrace active with Feel No Pain will be huge for us. Okay, so it's just going to be sending out the big hits. But thankfully we actually got a pretty decent hand for the big hit. Okay. Shockwave. Beesh. Fortunately, not as good of a hand for the multi-hit, but thankfully we do have the Tungsten Ward for us. So, True Grit away the burn. Ooh. Really not doing me any favors here, game. This isn't too bad of a hand to use Second Wind on. Although we did get rid of one of our Imperviouses, which is not great. Hit our Flame Barrier, unfortunate. So 3/12, we... can we... If we use Exhume... Let's go ahead and use Exhume to get Impervious. Flame Barrier will be our biggest damage. Okay. Did a lot of damage to itself. It's gonna be buffing again, so... Fine with losing Carnage here. Doing 4/12. What can I do? Still vulnerable, and we're only taking 1 damage for every beat of death. I think let's just go ahead and weaken it, and we'll eat the 48 here. Oh, well, actually 36. And we can honestly just simply bludgeon it. Double bludgeon from a blood pot. Well, from a duplication pot. That sounds good to me. And with that, Ascension 1 has been done with the Ironclad, Heartbreaker, and all. So, I hope you all enjoyed today's episode. If you did, make sure to like button, comment down below, and hit that subscribe button, you guys and gals that make the channel alive. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye now.